First, remove the top spinner guard and the material divider. Do not remove the spinner motor from the spinner assembly. Remove the spinner hub mounting bolt. Now, spray penetrating oil between the spinner hub and the motor shaft. Let the penetrating oil sit for several minutes to allow it to work its way in. Use 2 pry bars to pry up on the spinner disc assembly. If the disc only comes up a little, reapply penetrating oil and then tap the disc down. Now try prying the disc up again. If after several attempts the disc will not come off, then heat may need to be applied to the spinner hub. Use caution as a penetrating oil may be flammable. If removing the optional 1/4 inch thick spinner disc, then a stainless steel flat washer will be installed on top of the motor shaft. Use care when removing the spinner disc assembly as not to lose this washer. Once the disc is off, remove the rubber washer. Thoroughly clean the area before any work is done to keep contaminants out of the hydraulic system. Remove the motor shaft key. To lock the seal retainer in position, a portion of the retainer lip will be driven into a notch in the motor housing using a hammer and punch. Bend the retainer lip out of the notch. Using a hammer and a punch, loosen the seal retainer. When the retainer has been loosened, continue the removal with the spanner wrench. Carefully remove the retainer from the motor housing. Next, remove the O-ring from the motor housing. Take special note as to what groove the O-ring is located in. Remove the shaft and inspect the speedy sleeve, bearings, lock washer, and nut. If any damage is noted on any of these components, replace the shaft assembly. If the shaft assembly appears to be in good condition, reinstall the shaft and install a new O-ring. Again, taking care to place the O-ring correctly in the motor. A retainer assembly, seal kit, or individual seals can be purchased to reseal the motor. Since the retainer was in good condition upon inspection, this video will demonstrate how to install individual seals in the existing retainer. First, press the old seals out of the retainer. Thoroughly clean the retainer before pressing the new seals in. Once the retainer is clean, press in the new seals as shown. Before installing the retainer, lube the seals with grease and install the shaft seal sleeve onto the spinner motor shaft, as shown. Turn the retainer in by using a spanner wrench until the retainer is snug. Using a hammer and a punch, secure the retainer by peening the lip into the motor housing notch. Apply high-temp grease to the top of the motor around the seal retainer. Then install a new rubber washer. Reinstall the motor shaft key. Once this is done, apply anti-seize to the shaft and inside the spinner disc hub. If installing the optional 1/4 inch thick spinner disc, reinstall the stainless steel flat washer on top of the motor shaft. Install the spinner disc assembly and install a new retaining bolt. Now, install the material divider. Be sure to center the divider above the spinner assembly. Refer to the Squaring the Spinner Assembly video for proper spinner assembly dimensions. Finish by installing the upper spinner guard. Be sure to photo tack the spinner discs and conduct a spread pattern test before application.